But these massive snakes have another lesser-known characteristic. They thrive in water.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Oh, sorry, just projecting. Anyway, snakes are all over the world. Some are harmless and can even be nice pets. But then there are those that are so massive that they can crush you with their girth or even be longer than you are tall. And trust us when we say there are some big snakes out there in the world right now. In fact, allow us to show you the top 10 biggest snakes ever found. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Number 10. Black Mamba.
Of 14 feet. It's also the world's fastest snake, zipping along at up to 12 miles per hour.
Starting things off, the black mamba is the largest venomous snake you can find in Africa. On average, the black mamba usually reaches about 9 feet, which is already much longer than an average human, or even an above-average human like certain NBA stars. But what might really shock you is that one was found to have been over 14 feet. Think about that. That's a very long snake, and being honest here, you wouldn't want to meet a 14-foot long snake under any circumstance, especially since the black mamba is venomous. But wait, there's more. This snake is the fastest striking snake in the world, as well as one of the most aggressive snakes out there today. That's a combination that is bad for people all over, because that means even if you only accidentally approach one, you're in trouble. The venom of the black mamba is so powerful that it can cause a collapse in people in only 45 minutes. Again, making it a snake you wouldn't want to battle with because you would likely lose. Number 9. Yellow anaconda. The anaconda species is not just numerous, they are quite large. The yellow anaconda, for example, is one that can grow to be 15 feet long. In terms of its habitat, it is currently only found in South America. Specifically, its habitats include marshes, rivers, and swamps. Like many snakes that have this size or larger, they prefer to constrict their prey, literally squeezing them until they suffocate and die. Because of its large frame, it can take out animals like deer, caimans, or turtles. To be clear, you won't have to fear a yellow anaconda coming after you usually, but don't tempt fate. Number 8. Boa constrictor. The boa constrictor is one of the more popular snakes all over the world, and the boa constrictor can be up to 18 feet long, making it a very special mix of size and power. You can find these snakes in rainforests, deserts, and even savannas. They're a very adept species. At first, you'd find them mostly in Central and South America. However, due to exposure, they've been brought to Florida and have basically invaded the state, and it's going poorly for Floridians. Adding to the scary factor, it can most often be found in trees, sometimes spending its whole life up there, but they can also swim. Thus, you can see why Floridians are really tired of this snake. Number 7. Indian python.
He is a stealthy hunter, and his strike is lightning quick.
Pythons are another diverse breed of snake, and the Indian python can be 19 feet long. Making them even deadlier, though, is that they know how to traverse all sorts of terrain to get their prey. First and foremost, they can climb trees as well as swim. What's more, its skin is patterned in a way that helps them blend into their surroundings. Indian pythons are actually nocturnal hunters. They use special receptors that can help them know what's around them, even in pitch black, which means you likely won't see one until it's too late, but they will always see you. Number 6. Amethystine python. If you were to head to Australia, you'd find all kinds of snakes, but the biggest of the bunch is the amethystine python. This python is one of the longest and largest snakes in the whole world, as it can reach 25.5 feet at its maximum length. Not unlike the one previously listed, this snake does most of its hunting at night, and it enjoys a nice range of food, including rats, bats, birds, and amphibians. Plus, they're very patient. They'll happily wait until their food is in a compromising position and then strike. Number 5. African rock python.
Length. The largest of her kind can grow as long as a giraffe is tall.
The African rock python is a snake that happens to be the largest one in all of Africa, which has a length of 22.5 feet and it can weigh 251 pounds. It primarily makes its home in the grasslands and swamplands of Central and Western Africa, but it also resides in rainforests. The African rock python can blend in with the environment via its skin, making it imperceptible to its foes and perfect for hunting prey. Usually they eat rodents and lizards, but they've also been noted to eat antelopes, monkeys, pigs, and crocodiles. Yes, they are so large they can eat crocodiles, but they also happen to be gluttons at times and can literally die slowly from eating the big things like crocs. Hey, it happens to humans, why not snakes? Number 4. Burmese python. The Burmese python can grow around 23 feet and can weigh over 300 pounds. It lives in Southeast Asia and they can be found within marshes, swamps, woodlands, grasslands, and river valleys. A key drawback of this snake is its eyesight. It's horrible, and yet it is adapted beyond this limitation. For it has pits that can sense heat, and that will allow it to find prey, and it uses very unique teeth to clamp down on the animal so even if they struggle, they can't escape. Plus, the Burmese python can go a long time without food, months even. Not something you think about with snakes, but this one can do it. Number 3. Reticulated python. The reticulated python is one of a few tricky snake species out there in the world in terms of how to define its longest form. There have been some tall tales about these snakes and how long they can get, but there are hard numbers that we can draw from to truly determine its size. For example, the reticulated python is the longest living snake in the world. The longest one ever found was between 30 to 32 feet, but there have been tales of caught reticulated pythons that claim the snake was 60 or even 90 feet. However, those weren't definitively proven, and one was even noted to be an extreme exaggeration when it was measured. As for where the reticulated python calls home, that would be in Southeast Asia. It likes to live in the rainforest and it's mostly found on the ground. They're very aggressive snakes and thus anyone near their habitats needs to be careful. Number 2. Green anaconda.
550 pounds. That's some serious heft. But these massive snakes have another lesser-known characteristic.
Heading now to the top snake in the world right now, the green anaconda. Not unlike other snakes on this list, the average size of the snake can vary. At times, it'll be between 80 to 20 feet, but at its max, this anaconda can be up to 27 feet long. Weight-wise, they can have around 550 pounds on them. So they have size and girth to outmatch other snakes, and thus it's the king of the snake world at the present time. There are some misconceptions about the green anaconda. Mainly, many think that they are just yet another kind of poisonous snake. That is a lie. Another misconception is their habitats. They live in rivers and swamps in South America. Plus, despite many saying otherwise, they don't eat humans ever. They prefer dining on deer, tapir, caiman, crocodiles, fishes, and turtles. Number 1. Titanoboa. The world today is full of many large snakes, as we have shown you. But people forget that snakes have been around for a very long time, including them being around when the dinosaurs walked the earth. The biggest one of them all in that period was the Titanoboa. This massive serpent was one of the apex predators in the ancient world, once the dinosaurs were gone, to be clear. It had a size of about 48 feet long, and thus it's nearly twice the size of a green anaconda. As if that wasn't enough, it weighed around 1.5 tons. Its discovery is honestly rather fascinating. Over 15 years ago, in Colombia, a student was visiting a coal mine when he found a fossil of a leaf. After some research, he believed the leaf to be from an era known as the Paleocene epoch. This got the attention of many other archaeologists and scientists. They did some excavations to find fossils of creatures that used to live in the earliest versions of the rainforest that are in South America. Among their findings was a vertebrae for the titanoboa. Needless to say, they were shocked at first, as the titanoboa shattered all expectations of what a snake could have been in the ancient world. As they continued to search around, they found skull fragments from the titanoboa. This was a feat to be praised, as snakes are known to have skulls that don't last after they die. And fossilization doesn't happen with all animals and species. Yet they were able to find enough to get some truly detailed analysis on the ancient species, helping answer big questions about what lived in the days long gone. The titanoboa that was discovered can now be found in the Museum of Natural History. So what do you think? What do you think of these snakes throughout history that were large, long, and able to terrify you if you ever came up to one? Which of these snakes do you personally never want to see in any way that isn't protected? Have you honestly seen some of these snakes before? Which ones do you personally feel are the biggest danger to humans? Let us know in the comments below, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.